How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Astro's Playroom, and in today's episode I've been brought back to this place. Apparently after you reload the game and you click continue, you just get brought back to the main plaza. So fuck it, I guess I wanted to go back to the normal level, but I was like, I guess I could, I don't know, fucking hang out here for the beginning of this episode. You know, to stretch it out. Make it seem a bit longer. Already, like, last episode was like 12 minutes. Alright, I was in Memory Meadow. I hope I can teleport back to the... I mean, it does look different. Where am I? Is that... No, it is where I was. I gotta go back here. Go to the teleport. Alright, I see how it is. Were there always these giant two towers there and I just didn't notice? Now, when I was discussing my history with PlayStation last episode, but something I didn't brought up is that on PS2, I used to play just like 3D platformers. And PS3 not only was this like era of PlayStation where I started to get into like online games, I really like this launcher. Just like the buttons for the fucking PS1. And look, we're playing pinball. Except I'm not touching any buttons right now. I really hope I don't get fucked over and like accidentally progress with the level. No, move back. Also bouncing around. Yeah, but PS3 was also like the era where I actually kind of opened up to more adult-themed games, like open world, RPGs, and stuff like that. Because actually Uncharted 2 is the game that kind of made me open up for that kind of genre. Because when I got the PS3, I got it with Little Big Planet 1, which I really liked, and I played a lot. But I got it with Uncharted 2, and I was like, what is this shooter? I'm not gonna like it. Right, and then I finally booted it up one day, and I was like, this is the best video game I ever played. I never played such a narrative-driven video game. I was like, what the fuck? Video games have plots? I never paid attention to video game plots since then. I mean, since before that. I would just boot up a game, skip all the cutscenes, and get to the gameplay part. Alright, I gotta fucking maneuver a bit, because they're bouncing me all over the place. Stopping the tracks. Fuck this pinball gimmick. Wait, is there no tunnel? There's like a tunnel over here. Oh, wait. It just bounces me out. Oh, hold on, but there's a hole in the corner. I guess that works. Nice. I'm not even controlling this anymore, I'm just kind of bouncing around. Bouncing all over the place. And then with PS4 I kind of... I guess with PS3 I still played platformers. It's not like I completely gave up on platformers and started playing RPGs and first-person shooters. So like Uncharted was like my first shooter that I actually played. Without being like, oh, I don't know how to handle movement and aiming at the same time. This is horrible. That's my main reason why I didn't like shooters on PS2, because I had a hard time adjusting to that as a kid. Like, controlling two different movements at the same time. Camera and the movement. Now that's a PS1 controller I had. That's the shade of gray. Actually, for what shade of gray they could have chose, they didn't went with a bad one, I guess. Uh-oh. A dev platform. Kind of reminds me of Crash Bandicoot. With their bonus levels? Shit. Hold on. I got a drink here. Wanna take a guess what it's called? I'll fucking tell you what it's called. It's called... You won't fucking predict it. Albanian Paradise. Yeah, I bought it straight from Albania. Albanian Paradise. Is it good? And man, it tastes like every other fucking energy drink. Nothing Albanian about it. But then again, I don't really know what the fuck to expect from a drink called Albanian. Why is this platform just like moving me around? I get on the platform and then all of a sudden I get like magnetized to the edge of it. Is that the gimmick of this place? Stop dead into your tracks, for Christ's sake. Nah, fuck you. This game is difficult. But yeah, I played Uncharted 2, by the way. I don't know if I brought that up, it was actually the second game. And the first one I actually haven't played until like later. Which by the time I did, I was like, this is like 2 except kinda worse. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of Uncharted 1. If I played it first, I would have probably been super nostalgic for it. I would have loved it. And then I maybe even would have loved Uncharted 2 and 3 a lot more. By the way, I really love 3. Some people don't like 3. I don't understand what the fuck is their deal with 3. 3 is great. 3's online mode, which it actually had, was so much fucking fun when I played that game on PS3. That was like my go-to online shooter, man. That's the funny thing, because on PS3 there was like a time period where people used to put online modes in games that really didn't needed them, like Uncharted 3. But I'm so glad they did, because some of them were so much fucking fun. Also very nostalgic sounds. I love how you have the PlayStation logo that's slightly not fucking symmetrical. Which is how it used to look like. Now it's a bit more symmetrical because they fixed the S in the background. Is this like an extended version of the sound? Or is it just on loop? Can I turn off the TV? And do you guys remember booting up your PS2 and it just like gives you this like red fucking mist? Because the game would not... I think the disc wouldn't work, or the memory stick was fucked up or some shit like that. I never knew what the fuck caused it. I just always would like, whenever that happened, I would always take out the disc, put it back in, clean it up maybe. Alright, these guys are called fucking, I can't remember, but they're like the Japanese PlayStation mascots. They're like 2 cats. And they actually have a video game franchise. Except I don't think that any of them came out in like the West, so I never played any of their games. Also, this thing that they're dancing next to, I don't even know what the fuck this is. It looks like a Tamagotchi. I think this guy's name is Toro or something like that. He used to be a playable he is a playable character in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. What you playing, robots? Nothing? Oh, cool. Intending to play video games? What are you guys playing? Bot Racer. More like Botched Racer. Is that a PS1 steering wheel? That I never had. I had a joystick, like for playing games. Or something like that. I don't know what you call it. It's like a joystick. He's riding the fucking thing like a snake. There's the PS1. Funny enough, I think I had a different model of PS1. I think there's like a... Chomp. There's like a PS... Can I press the button? I can't. But we finished the chapter. Nice. On my neck. And what was I saying? PS3. I love PS3. You know, deep down I kind of love every single PlayStation game, because it's like each and every one of them means something to me. That's why I love this fucking game, and I wish that they'd make a sequel. I would love if they actually kept the PlayStation theme. But like, perhaps I thought of, what if every chapter in the game, like you see how you have chapters, like we just went to the PS1 chapter, right? Just finished it. I collected everything, that's nice. I didn't miss anything, that's great to hear. Oh shit, there's a lot of collectibles here. Speedrun? Alright, we'll do a speedrun. There's a fuck ton of stuff here. There's some guy playing with a dinosaur, there's that thing. Brings up the list of all the stuff we collected. What's this? Pocket Station, big in Japan. Yeah, like they say, big in Japan. I guess I never been to Japan. What else you guys doing? Bunch of weapons. Microphones. You know what, I actually had a dancing mat for the PS2, but it was broken. The PlayStation Plus symbol. I am a subscriber to PS Plus. And I've been for a while. I think it's worth, like, if you buy the yearly subscription, it's like you spend $60 a year. And then you get a fuck ton of games, and, like, yeah, sure, like, for example, February was pretty weak. But, I don't know, maybe March will be better. PlayStation Store, bags, I wish they were real. These boxes, I'm not sure what the fuck they're about. What's he doing? Is that a motherfucking Knack reference? Epic. Knack 1 and 2, also on my list of games to do, except, believe it or not, I'm not in a hurry to fucking do a Knack Let's Play. If I ever feel like doing a Knack Let's Play, I'll go ahead and fucking do it. This might be a reference to... Fuck, I played this game and it's really fun. Tumble. It's on PlayStation Move, and I remember playing it a lot, even though I only hit the demo for it. When I got the Move, I had like a demo disc with a bunch of games for the Move, but there were only demos. What's up, you guys holding? Money? Alright. And there were a lot of cool games. There was this like one game where you actually put your own face in and as a character. I used to do that a lot. I thought it was really funny. I don't know what this is a reference to. The tiny robot in a plane. That's a dancing mat. Not exactly the same one I hit. Maybe I didn't hit an official PlayStation one. Maybe I had like a third party. Maybe that's why it didn't work. He's reading a game case. There's nothing to read. Mouse, like I said, I'd never fucking seen one. Oh, what the hell? The Boomerang accepts memory cards too. I didn't know that. Seems like that's the case. So what, you can like plug in like 5 different memory cards for a lot of space. This thing, I guess it's for like, I don't know, if you don't have a TV or something in your room or you want a PS1. Memory cards, my beloved. You know what's funny? Like, I look at them and I'm like, I know how these fucking feel. I know how these smell. Fucking memory cards. Here's one controller. You know what I always thought would be cool if they did like a special edition PS5 controller that just looks like this, but has all the features. I mean, the PS3 controller looks exactly the fucking same, except the triggers are a bit better. In fact, it's sitting right in front of me. And then there's this game. Is this a reference to anything? It's just Astro Bot. As in Astro Bot came out on PS1, he would have looked like this. I don't know if he would have looked like this, to be honest. Can I activate the power button? Oh, I can. Did I open it? Launch these guys? Where did they go? The PS1 startup sound, and that's a nice fucking sound. PS2 always so, but... Alright, we did all this cool shit. Where's the speedrun place? Is that it? As you can see, there's an area for the PS2, PS3, and then PS4. Which is not gonna lie, I'm probably the least nostalgic for PS4, since it's not that old. And also, I still have it, it just kinda sits in my... I gave it to my sister. Cause it's like, why do I need to have a PS4 if I already have a PS5? Oh, a can of soda. Is this Albanian Paradise? Kid you not, guys. It's fucking called Albanian Paradise. I bought it on my way back from the gym because I knew that there was a store on my way back home that had like a bunch of like... It's like a private store, right? Not all like a... My god, loot boxes. I like it here though. At least it made it fun to actually operate this thing. If every game featured a slot machine like this... Wow, that's adorable. Astro's rescue mission also hit a thing like that. Am I unlocking statues? Why is there so many cans inside? What am I unlocking exactly with these? Ooh, a golden one. That's the PS1 I had. There it is. I remember my one was chibi console. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, I was like, as a kid, not sure if this is an official PlayStation 1 or do I have just some kind of rip-off. No, it is just a different model. That's the one I had. A hacked one, by the way. I'm pretty sure it was hacked, because I don't think these two games I had on the console. Oh, it's 100 coins each, alright. So what, these things appear now? Well, that's the PS1. Oh, the jiggies are what makes up the wall art, I see. Oh yeah, let's go see the wall art. I didn't look at it. That's the PS1. I missed two. There's the PS1. That's the one I hit. As a kid, I didn't know which button turns it on, even though there's only two buttons on it. 32-bit. That's the thing about the PS1. Wasn't PS1 like the only successful console that was 32-bit? Because you had the Atari Jaguar that was 32-bit, even though it claimed to be 64-bit, but it was 42 actually, and it was a piece of shit. And PlayStation was the only one that actually succeeded because it had like a fuck ton of games, was more affordable, and all that cool shit, and it was better. DualShock might have also been the first console to introduce 2 analog sticks, which is kind of an honor. By the way, a lot of people like argue which is better. Like, is the analog stick, like the left analog stick, should be up or should it be down, like on PlayStation where they're next to each other? I honestly, as much as I love PlayStation, don't really mind either way. Where's the speedrun place? I don't mind it either way. Now what the fuck is this car? Fuck you. Ran me over with a car. And this could be a reference to any racing game, but not Daytona USA. It might be a reference to something Mac Rally or whatever the fuck. I used to play that on PS2 all the fucking time. That was like one of the few games I actually had on a disc, not pirated. I had a couple. For example, Crash to Insanity. I liked Crash to Insanity so fucking much. Even though I had a pirated version, I bought a fucking regular one just to have the box because I like that fucking game so much. You're on a roll. Now speedrun challenges are now available from the CPU Plaza. Okay. Let's go try it. He's really excited to see me. Locked him in the face. Fuck you. You don't get to be excited to see me, buddy. So fucking follow me. Chase me. Wants to kill me. Yeah, my best. Let's try to beat my best. World rankings. Number 1, of course. That number is wrong, though. It's a glitch. Don't worry about it. How long is this episode? Oh, a longer one, damn. I am recording a bit earlier than before, so... Okay. Thought it would be set up like the other ones were. You know, like... See how it flips over, and as soon as I get to them, they flip back. Right back. I thought that would be the case that those two, they would turn off. Shit. Shit, fuck. Any other PlayStation stories I have? I didn't really told you about the PSP and Vita. So PSP I bought like around the same time. I mean, my parents bought me around the same time as they bought me PS3, which, funny story, they tried to fool me and bought me like a bootleg version, or maybe they got fooled, and they bought me like a bootleg PSP, which was one of those 1,000 games in one kind of deals. But thanks to that console, I actually got to play a lot of NES games that I never would have otherwise. But then again, I got to play those NES games such as Wacky Racer for NES, which was my favorite of the games on that stupid-ass, shitty-ass fucking garbage cock-sucking console, but it played in like a really shitty frame rate, because that's the fucking problem with these 1001 games. Sure, there's 1001 games, but they all play like shit. They might even be... Nice, new record. They might even be better than they were. They might even be better than they were fucking... Well, no. I'm right now, I'm kind of distracted, sorry. I'm trying to say is that they worked worse than the original NES versions because they fucking, you know, they were shit. And they tried to shove a bunch of games into one, like, small memory space and had a console that barely could fucking run those games. This might be hard because I actually need to prepare. See what I'm saying? Fuck hell, I lost this fucking race. I feel like I'm doing better doing this with my left hand for some reason. You know what, I might restart. I'm fucking doing like horribly. Bumped into a wall, bumped into all the sand hazards. Yeah, and with the PSP, then I got a normal PSP because I was upset that they bought me a bootleg version. I think they tried to be like, oh, I want to know the difference. I don't remember them ever admitting to the fact that they were fooled. I think they were trying to fool me because they thought it was cheaper. Can't blame them, really. But at least I got to play Wacky Racers on NES, which wasn't that bad. Even though I never beat it because it was fucking hard. I'm pretty sure there's something with these platforms, these metal ones, where they magnetite, like there's like magnets on them. Did I beat my record? I didn't really felt like I was going that fast. I didn't beat my record. In fact, I did much fucking worse. 52 seconds, I did 30 something seconds. Right? Well, you do see my record, so at least you know that I fucking did it. Well, there we go. I don't really care about beating my own record. Alright, next chapter is the red one. That's the PS2 area. Love to start the episode standing here, but then he's distracted by this fucking asshole? What's his deal? Jesus Christ, what a mean-spirited robot. Unlike me. So, see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.